Hi guys, and welcome to Jimmy's Geek Talk. So the other day I put on my TikTok page that I was opening up to people to tell me what films they'd like me to review, whether they're good, bad, whatever. If it was a classic film that you enjoyed or a new film that you enjoyed, I wanted you to let me know which one you wanted my view on. And this was the film that was chosen.
Yeah. That's what I was doing before every machine in the world went into maximum overdrive.
Yeah, that's right. It's the 1986 film Maximum Overdrive. Now, this film was based on a short story by Stephen King. Um, and Stephen King took a lot of criticism in the past about his films not meeting the standard of his books. So basically, Stephen King went, you know what? There's only one thing you can do for that. Do it yourself. And he did. And you can tell that Stephen King was on a lot of cocaine when he made this film. To the point that he's even admitted that he was taking a lot of drugs. Um, it's seeable in the film. Um, I mean, for someone who's one of the greatest horror writers of our generation, what was he thinking with Maximum Overdrive? I mean, don't get me wrong. It's the beginning of the film. Let's start there, right? The beginning of the film starts with promise. Um, it gives you hope that this could be quite a good film. Stephen King makes his typical cameo. He's only in the film for a matter of seconds, and his cameo's pretty good. He gets called an arsehole by an ATM machine. It's brilliant. But then the film just goes down this really weird way. For those that haven't seen it, because I feel like I'm going off on a tangent there. So Maximum Overdrive is about a comet that's passing the Earth, and with this due to this comet passing the Earth is in the tail of the comet for 7 days. And for these 7 days, all machines go crazy. Literally, they just go nuts. Now, doesn't really explain whether they're taken over by aliens or what. It's just, they just go nuts. And then we have some of the most outrageous kill scenes. Take this one for example.
You guys gonna help me pick this stuff up or what? Uh-oh. No sodas. What the hell? Shit!
Yeah, soda cans. The dude gets killed by soda cans, and then it starts picking off the kids as they're running away. I mean, it, it's a film that if you're a massive Stephen King fan, you're going to love, because it is so out there and so nuts that it's brilliant. Let's talk about the good things of Maximum Overdrive. We have a performance by Emilio Estevez, who he throws himself in it. He goes for it. This is going to be his big horror film. He's done other films, but this was going to be it for him. And he gives everything for that movie. It's got some good names in it. It's got a lot of actors that you've seen in other things, and everything about Maximum Overdrive should have worked. Written by Stephen King, directed by Stephen King, saying quite a strong cast. But the problem was there was too much cocaine going into Stephen King when he made this film. He's actually been asked in interviews, will you ever direct another movie? And his reply to that is, have you seen Maximum Overdrive? He knows what it was. It does have this cult following now. The truck, for example, with the Hobgoblin, well, Green Goblin, sorry, face from Spider-Man, is renowned, and it's knowable for horror films. People see it, know it's from the movie Maximum Overdrive. Visually, some of the special effects in this film actually weren't that bad. They weren't great, but they, for the time it was done in, the cars to be driving themselves and the trucks to be driving themselves and that, visually, that side of it was pretty good. I mean, films like The Flash shows that CGI doesn't always get better with age, but that's for a whole other video. Now, Maximum Overdrive, for me, it's one of them. It's a fun watch. Yes, it's a horror film. Apparently, it's got some very exaggerated deaths, like we saw with the soda can. But I mean, for me, I think the best death, and obviously this it is, and it's not so much the death itself; it's the cutting, the editing, cutting to make the death. Because I mean, just watch, it's brilliant. Yeah, I mean, see, so if it wasn't for bad editing, that dude would have still lived, because I didn't see a bullet hit him. But all of a sudden, he's gone down. As I said, Emilio Estevez gives as good as he can with the material that he's got. It's quite funny that these people that don't really know what's going on just pull it out of the air that, oh, well, if we can survive 7 days, we'll be fine. I mean, even the film at the end gives up on itself. It literally, Stephen King done this film. It's an hour and 40 minutes, and Stephen King got it out to an hour and 30 and went, don't know, I'm going to end this now. So I'm just going to put up a bit of paper, that like a writing monologue thing, that's going to show how it ended. And he does. And I mean, I'll play that in a second, because it is just a brilliant way of ending this film, because it is so bad. Maximum Overdrive, it's one of them, for nostalgia value, for what it is. I still have to give it an 8 out of 10, because yes, it's bad, but it needs to be seen to be understood how bad it is. And once again, as I said, this was Stephen King's big movie. This was his, I'm gonna make this movie, and I'm gonna go for it. So yeah, I mean, give it a watch, guys, if you've never seen it. It is well worth a watch. It's just a fun watch. If you have seen it but haven't seen it for years, go back to it. As I said, I mean, I hadn't. I got asked to do this review by someone on TickTok, and so that's why I've done it. It was a lot of fun to rewatch it. Next video that will be coming out will be about how Quentin Tarantino has changed, for me, the history of cinema. So that will be going live soon, guys. Just finishing the editing and stuff on that. Got a few other things coming up in the pipelines as well, so please make sure, guys, you like, share, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Turn on the bell notifications for new videos, because I said there is some new and fun things coming up from ourselves here at Jimmy's Geek Talk. And once again, guys, any films that you want me to look at, you want my opinion or anything, let me know. And yeah, just keep going, keep watching films, guys, keep going to cinema, keep pushing it. Obviously at the minute we do have the writer strikes on, and well, the actor strikes and everything at the moment, so it is going to cause a delay in a lot of new films. And totally with the actors and the writers and stuff, I totally agree with why they're doing it. AI, which is obviously a lot of the problem now, is causing issues in cinema at the moment and in big films. And I think that's going to cause a lot of issues going forward. But yeah, so the only way we can help these guys is by I know people are going to say, oh, they're, you know, these movie actors, movie actresses, and they're, you know, multimillionaires. Maybe, but they do a job which we all enjoy. We all enjoy watching them. So, yeah, we can only do what we can do, guys, which is keep going and watch the films. So that's all from Jimmy. Even I'll put my teeth back in, start again. Jimmy's Geek Talk. As I said, more news coming soon, guys, but new video will be coming out soon. Cheers, bye.
Geek, I know everything's gonna be alright.